Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna show you how to build a jig. They call the cut and safe jig, I think. That's what I'm gonna be calling it. I'm not sure specifically what they call it anyways. The most of you probably notice when you're cutting a piece of wood, sometimes as you are pushing toward the blade, the piece of wood will move maybe like a couple millimeters or so. And sometimes, it can give you the blade will kick the piece of wood. And then if it hit you, that can be painful, and can fly, in the air and hit you in your face or something like that. And that's why every table saw has a safety. I move it, because I don't need it. But for those they are new to the woodworking, they have to be careful when they are cutting their wood. They have to be very, very careful. All right, it's I'm gonna call it cutting safety jig. What are you gonna need here? Two pieces of wood that they are cut equally, and two slides in here that will fit in your slide in here that you can slide it. And these two parts, I got them from an old cabinet that I used to have in the kitchen. And they were actually, the role of this, it was to hold the doors, and you can hear that click once you push the door in, and then there's a piece of metal, that get in between these two rolls in here, and hold it, and it won't open. Like you see, they roll, and just a couple of them. I don't know how much they cost, like new. Okay. And what I'm gonna do in here, I'm gonna use my router and I'm gonna make an opening, like a slide in here that's open, that I will be able, once I have it in here, I will be able to move it. Well, because this piece of wood here, it's very, I'm not sure how high it is. I'm gonna use the table saw and probably gonna take half of it, and I did mark it exactly. I mark it as, that will fit this little part in here like this. Okay, and I'm gonna start cutting, taking a little bit of wood from here, probably half of it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna start the processing here, trying to make like a curve in here, this part. Okay, now I'm gonna have to clean this and make it even. All right, this is the tool that I'm gonna be using right now. Okay, I cleaned it a little bit, but I'm still gonna use a sander here. I'm gonna sand this. I'm just gonna get some sand in, just for a little bit. Just to make it more smooth. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then after this, I'm gonna put a couple screws, one in here, one in here, and it will be the same thing for this one as well. Okay. One thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a little hole in here. And then after that, I'm gonna cut it just a little bit, and I'm gonna have these screws in here that will give the the tool, the jig actually won't be able to move, because right now, as you're gonna be moving the piece of wood, this it might start moving. And by adding this little bit of this little screw is gonna stop this from moving when I'm gonna start pushing the piece of wood. All right, I'm just gonna drill a hole in there. Okay. And it will be the same thing for the second one. And I'm just gonna open this right in here. I'm gonna have to pause because the camera is gonna start moving once I'm gonna be using my saw. Okay guys, instead of using this, I was gonna build something on wood, but I found this. This is a lot better now. Okay, just to let you know, it's easy to. Yeah. All right, see how this is gonna work, and yeah, right now it's like, and I put this screw in here after I did make a hole, and with the saw I cut this piece in here. Just I tightened the screwdriver here. It's kind of a make it, yeah, right now doesn't move. That I can tighten it a little bit more. Yeah, see it, and now it doesn't move. And gonna adjust the second one, just like you see right in here. Second one, just gonna tighten it again. All right, right now I'm gonna be using my router, and I'm gonna make a groove right here in the middle that I will be able to move this, up and down. All right, and let's start with this. All right, now both of them, I'm just gonna have to file inside a little bit. I'm gonna have to adjust my fans for my table, for my router, because it looks like it's making a little bit of a mess in here. And I got a small screws in here. I'm just gonna put them right in here that I can get it stable, then I won't move. Okay, as I'm gonna put those, I'll be right back. I have to grab this tool here that I can mark. So I want everything to be nice. Okay. Another screw again. Okay, I just don't want to keep you here just for a second. I'm gonna pause. Okay, right now it's stable. It won't move or anything. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing for the second one. I'm gonna pause again. I don't want to repeat the same process over. And also you're gonna need a couple of these, because what we're gonna do, I'm gonna have to make a hole in here, and that is gonna be, this is gonna be the stopper. I have to make a knob in here, you know, just to be able to, because this wood end, it's very small. I have to create one. I've tried to find something here, but it didn't work. It doesn't fit. I was hoping, but it wasn't the right size. It just didn't work unless, yeah, this is not the right size. Check this, maybe this one. I didn't check this. Yeah, I need something smaller than this to be able to fit. Yeah, right now the threading in here, it's not the same as for this one. I'm just gonna have to make one made of wood. Okay, and just put this inside. Okay, I'm just gonna drill right in here. Okay, same thing for the second one. Okay. Of course, I have to drill that this will be even here, because if you do it like this, yeah, look, it's gonna be higher. Yeah. All right. Okay, I'm using one of these right here. just like you see in here. Hopefully, yeah, I probably have to go a little bit deeper. Check. Okay. A little bit more. I don't know if this is gonna be working for me because maybe a little bit more. I'll try. But still a little bit more, I guess, again. I'm just gonna use the grinder to make it flat because I got to the limit in here, close to the edges in here, and that's not gonna work. I cannot go more than that. But just like you see in here, still want something to, I want this to be even. I'm just gonna use a grinder. Okay, now after I grind this, it's a lot better. All right. Okay, I'm gonna tighten the second one. I'm gonna put this screw right in here. Just move the camera a little bit. Of course, I have to tighten this more. Okay, I'm just working in a funny position. I'm gonna pause for a second here because my arm goes over the camera that you can see, but you know how I was doing this. I'm just gonna pause for a second. All right, I'm gonna try to tighten it again in here. I just had to cut a little bit from this side, so I'm in some kind of trouble. Like I said before, I was working on a funny position. Have to make sure. Let's see here. I'm sorry guys, I have to come back again and just this here. Okay, all right, now just I've got to tighten one more. Like I say, always I get in this funny position and it's really hard. Okay, all right, now that's it, doesn't move. All right, let's do this test for now. I'm just gonna raise my blade, have it higher. All right, there you go. Okay, looks like cut it just nice. You don't see it like thin from one side and thicker from another side. Just right even. Yeah. We'll do again one more cut again. This is, let's see here. have to release this. I will be able to move it. And the same thing for this. All right, I'm gonna get to this side. Okay. I'll move it on this side here. I mean, you can use only one if you wanted to, you know, just like if you do it in the middle, that will be fine. You can use this for a router, you know, if you're gonna use your router, you can do the same thing. All right now, let's tighten a little bit more. Okay, and I'll try again one more time. Okay. Yeah, did a pretty good job. I don't know. Like that, when you are cutting, you know, the piece of wood won't be like I said before. Sometimes it's I noticed when I'm cutting, once I get here in the middle of the blade, for sudden you start to feel like it start moving a little bit, you know, like that. The piece of wood it's in control. You don't have to worry about it, you know. That's gonna be sliding or kicking or something like this. It's in control, and because this one's here, you know, they roll and they won't get stuck or nothing, you know. It's pretty good. All right, well, let me know about this project, and next time we'll come with another idea for the shop. Thank you for watching.